top of the morning bay with Good Morning Bay.
Get to know about the traffic on your way and what's news around the world today.
Some wisdom skills along the way.
Oh, and a song to hum along with and sway.
Get your perfect entertaining start to the day.
At 9 a.m. every weekday morning with
Mahima's
Good Morning Bay.
Good morning, Bay. आप सभी लोग हमारी तरफ से एक प्यार भरा नमस्ते,
Namaskar.
वनकम,
Namaskara.
खुशामदीद,
Assalamualaikum.
सत श्री अकाल,
మీకు అందరికీ వందనములు.
जय स्वामी नारायण,
जय श्री कृष्ण.
जय जिनेन्द्र।
हमारे स्माइली भाई बंधुओं को बोल दे या अलीमदा.
मोलाली मतलब बोलते हुए सारे फीजी मंदिर को बोलेंगे नीसा बुला जन हम आ गए हैं आपके प्यारे महिमा के द्वारे। मैं सिर्फ फालतू बा 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 बा
Ba-bum, bum, ba-bum, ba-bum, bum, ba-bum. That's what it reminds me of.
Well, that's what should remind you of, right? So,
Yeah.
where's your part of the script?
Oh, well, what was my? I don't know the way he said ba 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 ba. And I got carried away by this wonderful bandhu who sent us such wonderful words. Our darling Anna ji, who actually said wonderful, beautiful bhajans right in the morning. KK.
Yeah.
Altu faltu. That is. So thank you so much for those kind words, Anna ji. It made our day.
Yes,
So.
and of course, also Mel Pancho Saab, thank you, good morning to you. He says Bay, B-A-E, if I don't know what is in.
You know what BA means?
Before anyone else.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
It's so sweet of you to say those things, kind words. I seldom get to hear them from Falswani. I don't get ever to hear them. Sorry, let me correct myself. I'm wrong.
Why
I'm
do you
wrong.
drag me to everything?
I just said that you don't have anything kind to say about me as a different issue, right?
Uh-huh.
That's a total different topic, totally. We'll talk about later on, Manager. Anyways, let's come back to this topic today. Today is Good Morning Bay. We're talking about news, reviews, what's happening around the world. Shelter in place. We are on day number 107. Oh my God, 107 days of sheltering in place. If it were to be 108 days, that's tomorrow. Faltoni, we would have completed a whole mala.
Oh, wow.
You know what a mala is?
What is mala?
Whenever you do meditation, Faltoni, there's like 108
That's true.
special
The
things.
Rudraksha thing, right?
The Rudraksha, actually, even rosary. Interestingly, it's so cross-cultural, right? This concept of mala, even the rosary which people do for chanting in the
That's
Christian thing,
Rudraksha,
even
is
they
it?
have 108.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the number 108 is a very interesting thing. It actually adds up to number 9. Interestingly, Father, 108, right? Adds up to 9, right?
Huh.
Do you know how many verses are there in the Gita? 18.
What?
18 chapters. So 18 chapters.
That's what I was like. Verses?
No, 18 chapters. And guess what? There's a thing called it adds to 9, right? There's also something called Taoism. I keep telling you about, and you say go on doing, right?
Huh.
Taoism, Lao Tzu, Taoism, and all. You know how many verses? The verses are there in the Taoism. It's a very short book.
108.
No, 81. It adds to what? 9.
9. Okay.
So magical number 9. So I'm not a person of numerology. There are many people actually specialize in numerology and everything. Go check it out. And people say it's like pseudoscience, but sometimes that pseudoscience is what actually tells your mind what to do, right?
Huh.
It actually puts you in a psychological position where you can actually direct whatever your actions are in a positive way. That's all positive refocusing technique, PERT technique, by the way. Now the point is, we're actually trying to see how we can get you in a positive mood for sure in our regular shows always, right, Faltwani?
Right.
So let's see what's happening on the roads right now. You'll be happy to know shelter in place is there, but people are on the roads also, by the way.
Right.
Things are happening because right now what's happening, a stark fact, reality which you all have to face is all the deferment of payments is going to become due right now.
No, man. It's not. It's actually getting extended, I think.
Yeah, but still come due after some time. But let's see what happens because still the scare of what's happening with the virus. Now we get up to the updates and news headlines for you guys. Today we have a whole bunch of things happening which we're going to share with you guys. Not happening locally also, but internationally what's happening. India mein kya ho raha hai? Lot of halchal happening on this. We'll share that with you guys, news updates now. But abhi ke let's see what's happening on the roads with Raste Ka Haal, which we give you actually total sustenance.
It's time for the Bandhu Traffic Update. Call us from wherever you are at 408-912-2479.
That's our budget. Wherever you are, you can give us a call. Let us know for sure. Now, the thing is, today, as I told you, right, this week is going to be getting hotter and hotter and hotter. It's going to be somewhere in the, I would say, upper 80s, like 88, 89 kind of a thing. It's going to
This
be
is
hot.
not hot.
Well, compared to yesterday and day for yesterday.
That's
It's leading up to the July 4th heat, Faltwani.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm telling you now. It's going to be sunny all the way to the weekend. It's going to be fun. If you're going to barbecue and all, you can do it for sure. But the only sad part about the heat, Faltwani,
Huh.
you know what happens?
What, Alto Baba?
It's the season, right? Dry grass.
Oh, that's true.
Fires.
Banujan. Yeah, and then if one way to avoid that, Banujan, is what we heard the last time there was a huge fire in our neighborhood. Is that they say clear out all the dried brush
Yeah.
in your backyard. If you haven't done your, a lot of us haven't bothered to mow our yards and all that stuff, right? So
I hope,
please make
yeah.
sure that you clean that up and make sure that you get rid of the dried grass and all that stuff.
Yeah, and she's very right about the Banjan. And some backyard may of course take care, but what about something happening in the freeways? That's very important. And in fact, there's a report of fire actually on 101 northbound entering at Story Road in San Jose. Now it's not only there, but the fire actually has extended further, and there's also an incident very close to the thing. The Story Road, matlab, is just one exit after the 680, right? 680 pe bhi, there's an accident. There's a not accident, there's a fire actually reported over there on the right shoulder. It's on either side of the freeway of 101. So basically, it'll be like you're driving through. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to use a word right now in the morning. But again, there's a traffic accident on Delacruz Boulevard on 101 northbound. Watch out for that. There's an accident there which is not impacting traffic much, but again, people are slowing and going out there. Speaking of accidents, there's also an accident on Page Mill Road in Los Altos, but this is on 280. The other, but pretty much towards the north part of it, which is not slowing traffic because of the fact that traffic is light. Let's go back north 101 again. There's traffic hazard being reported on East Millbrae Avenue. This is very close to the airport, Banajan, which is not impacting traffic, but the accident is there. Now, something with impacting traffic is in Daly City. The roads actually already are small. The off ramp on 280, there's actually an accident, which is kind of the congestion is happening in that region. So that's something which probably you might want to be careful about, right? So let's see, what else do we have? Let's try to go towards the east, because I did see some reports of some fires on the east part of it, which you got to be careful about. But again, this is a traffic incident on 84 where the construction work is happening with that. But if you're driven on the 880, you would know about it. The traffic work is going on in that region, so watch out for that. There's an accident reported there, probably a hazard because of the fact that there might be a stalled vehicle you got to watch out for. That's about it in terms of the traffic update. Traffic is smooth. When I say smooth, I mean to say it's like moving. It's not like the way typical Bay Area traffic looks, right? It's the COVID situation of traffic also, because not many people are actually on the roads. When Shelter Place opens up also, don't be surprised if it continues, because many of you already are working from home. They have been asked to work from home until December 31st.
Wow.
Yeah, some of the companies already given directives for them to work from home, and yes, some companies also have given permanent instructions for employees to work from home. That also is there, and Facebook, Twitter, all those companies, right? They actually are they've given directives to their employees, perpetually work from home only.
Right.
That's what they've done. Well, the thing is, in a way it's good, in a way it's bad. What I always say, nothing is 100% good, nothing is 100% bad. So you've got to look for the positive in life. That's something which I'll tell you, Bananjan. But of course, today's Ganika Kida is going to be interesting. We have a nice Ganika Kida for you guys. This actually is a movie which, me and Faltoni really like the movie a lot. And Rani Mukherjee has done an excellent job. It's about calling attention to somebody who's different.
Yeah.
And how we treat people who are different.
Yeah.
We look at it as disabilities, we look at it as, we got to help them, sympathize with them. Sympathy, yes, it's overrated. I would like to ask people to be empathetic as opposed to sympathetic about it. And this song actually is a beautiful song. It's sung by Arijit Singh. I'm not saying it's a beautiful song because sung by Arijit Singh, but because the music is by Jasleen Royal. Right? That's why I like it. And guess who the lyricists are for this particular song is, Faltoni?
The lyricist is Amitabh Bhattacharya.
See, that's what you always think that way. You're 100% fan of the guy. You're like a groupie, I suppose. It is a guy called Raj Shekhar, by the way. This, again, I keep asking her because every time I ask him, she thinks the answer should be Amitabh Bhattacharya.
I can't help it.
Not necessarily.
I like Amitabh Bhattacharya.
Okay, yeah, he's good. But the other people also are good. But this is a very nice, meaningful song. Listen to the song. It's called Khol Dipar. And we'll come back to you right after this with the news updates for you guys, right? So stay tuned.
आठ समंदर अपना अंबर खोज ले अब तू अपने दम पर फूक मार के धूल झाड़ ले छोड़ छाड़ के सारे छप्पर आठ समंदर अपना अंबर खोज ले अब तू अपने दम पर फूक मार के धूल झाड़ ले छोड़ छाड़ के सारे छप्पर खोल दे पर 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 रटी रटाई सारी छोड़ो भी दुनियादारी रटी रटाई सारी छोड़ो भी दुनियादारी भागी तेवर जो तेरे बोलेंगे सब अनारी सबको मनाने की तेरी नहीं जिम्मेदारी ऊंचे आसमानों में लिख दे तू हिस्सेदारी खोल दे पर 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 बंद घड़ी की भी रुकी हुई सुई होती सही दो दफा चुप क्यों है रहना मन का तू कहना रोके चाहे हिचकियां आज समंदर अपना अंबर खोज ले अब तू अपने दम पर फूक मार के धूल झाड़ ले छोड़ छाड़ के सारे छप्पर खोल दे पर
And I told you brother, इसमें कितना मीनिंग है गाने में आप अगर सुनेंगे तो रियली आपके रोंगटे खड़े हो जाएंगे because Valdwani,
हाँ.
you know why I picked this song?
Right.
You know, always I've seen that when we actually do anything for the matter, right? People look at us like weirdos, right? Many
Huh?
times.
What?
but-
No.
No, seriously, they do. Because see,
That's normal, no, Altu.
exactly. This is what the song also is telling you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Rati Saratari Sari Dunyadari. Dunyadari is like we are so habituated to a certain kind of normalcy.
Yeah.
You know, we think normal is like, oh, all that. But actually, normal is very overrated.
It
Now,
totally is.
Yeah, and when you say Aat Samandar Apne Dam Par Khoj Le Ambar, like, you know, in other words, when you think of these seas, right?
Yeah.
There are 8 different seas, what they're saying.
Huh.
Right?
Huh.
Matlab, every sea has got a sky to it.
Yeah.
You can choose whatever you want. So, in other words, you're not, if you think you're doing something right, you're very sincere about what you're doing, just do it, is what the song is saying.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Now, don't have to say, oh my God, what will they think? Yeah, fine. So, your thought is different. You're talking about discrimination, you're talking about this, stand out and talk about it.
Yeah.
Because that's what's important. Don't have to go convincing everybody else.
Huh.
Right? You lead, people will follow automatically.
Correct.
Right, Fazwani? What do you think?
Right, absolutely.
And what a wonderful song I picked, right? Oh my God.
I love this movie, Banjan,
I'm not
without
good.
a doubt. I love
Yes.
every. This movie is one of the movies that will make you laugh and it'll also make you cry.
Hey, what's interesting about the movie Faltwani is that I also like the fact that this has, okay, they cinematized it to a certain level. They did. That's what they
yeah.
claimed also. That's very honestly they said cinematized it. But it's based on a real life story of an individual who actually did that, who had Tourette syndrome, but excelled in what she was doing. The passion, what she wanted to do was educate.
Right.
Right? And that's what they showed in the movie. And it's very interesting. The last few minutes of the movie was where I actually started crying.
Huh.
Because I was like, oh my God, this should happen to all the kids. All the kids should be blessed with this kind of teachers, what I was thinking.
Right.
Because, yeah, if you look at it, Banujan, I don't know about you guys, but really see, sometimes I feel like we get so caught up with the administration of teaching, we lose the whole purpose of teaching in the first place.
Right.
Like वो स्कूल चलाते चलाते ना स्कूल चलाने में लग जाते हैं लेकिन स्कूल में जो होना होना चाहिए नहीं होता नहीं है.
Exactly.
Right, the whole thing of transfers of knowledge, the जो हमारा IT में बोलते हैं ना, KT बोलते हैं उसको, knowledge transfer, right? That doesn't happen because the fact that we ourselves are creating all those, you know, the admin things to be done, forms to fill, that to fill, oh, that allocation, we kind of hindering the process of, you know, nurturing a mind.
Right.
Now, again, holding them to proper standards, I understand, but again, the standards can be different, yeah? Why can't? Our kids are different, they're different. You should teach them differently.
Right.
That's what we ask for. And right now, Bhajan, that's saying that, you know what, Falguni, I need to go. I want to give enough time today because the news, a bunch of stuff we want to share with you guys.
Yeah.
A lot of things happening around the world. So, Falguni has got a whole bunch of things for you guys to share. So, can we go into the news updates right now, Falguni?
Absolutely.
And of course, Bhajan, the headlines we share with you guys today, of course, we try to see how much of we can give you in brief. But of course, if you want to read in detail about these stories, it's available on our news blog, mediamahima.com. That's a news blog which is totally unbiased, Bhajan. So, we don't accept any money from anybody. It's actually funded by ourselves because we want to make sure we can actually provide you good, proper, sourced out news, right?
Yeah.
So, aapko milega links to go find out detail about the news as well from that website, mediamahima.com. And abhi ke liye, Banjan, this is what is going on as the headlines in the world.
Americans' concerns about coronavirus jump as cases surge. A new Reuters Ipsos poll is showing. US handled the bounty matter correctly regarding the force protection, Mike Pompeo is saying. The Bush administration officials are going to be forming a new PAC to back, guess who?
Who?
Joe Biden.
Really?
Yes. Democratic presidential candidate Joe Biden says he is targeting early August to announce his vice presidential pick. Seattle police are clearing out the lawless and brutal protest zone. In a legal setback, US judge strikes down the Trump asylum restrictions. And in some international news, Banajan, Hong Kong police arrest more than 300 people who are protesting China's birthday gift of that huge security law that they sent, right? That nobody can actually, no anti-sedition, basically nobody can speak against China. And Wall Street is gaining on vaccine hopes and improving economic data. Facebook is frustrating its advertisers as boycott over the hate speech kicks off. And Tesla has become the most valuable automaker in the latest stock rally. And some headlines from India. India is going to be banning Chinese companies from highway projects, is what Nitin Gadkari is saying. China's software, they had these apps apparently which stalked Uyghur Muslims as early as 2013, they're saying.
Wow.
Yeah, and Muslims all over the, I think even in the Indian subcontinent. In India's TikTok users, because that has been banned right now. Remember Adamama said, poor thing, Shilpa Shetty?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are pained by the government app ban now.
Obviously.
Yeah, the news in detail coming right up. Americans' anxieties over the spread of the novel coronavirus have risen to the highest level in more than a month, according to a Reuters Ipsos poll, as the number of cases surged across the country, pushing the death toll to more than 127,000 people. The June 29th, 30th public opinion poll found that 81% of American adults said they are very or somewhat concerned about the pandemic, the most since a similar poll was conducted on May 11th and 12th. Concerns appear to be rising, the most among members of President Donald Trump's Republican Party, who have generally expressed less interest than the others in wearing a mask or sheltering at home, even as the pandemic has infected more than 2.6 million Americans. About 7 in 10 Republicans said in the latest poll they were personally concerned about the spread of the virus, up from 6 in 10 Republicans in polls conducted over the past few weeks. About 9 in 10 Democrats have said that they are also similarly worried, a level of concern that has not changed over the past few weeks. Speaking of the coronavirus, Bandujan, let us tell you that yesterday Governor Gavin Newsom hinted that he's going to be tightening virus restrictions. What is that? Well, Governor Gavin Newsom is hinting that he will tighten coronavirus restrictions for California's nearly 40 million residents as a COVID-19 surge has counties rushing to close down bars and beaches ahead of the 4th of July weekend. Newsom planned Wednesday to announce that he will, quote, tighten things up, unquote, only weeks after loosening his March 19 stay-at-home order and reopening most businesses.
Well, it's again left to the counties to decide what they want to do, right? Even if he says something.
No, but he's saying that he's going to, bring down the iron fist. So what he's saying is that the state requires people to wear masks when they can't maintain physical distance. If you can maintain physical distance, it's not required to wear a mask. But public health officials have said that lack of social distancing during the Memorial Day get-togethers in may have contributed to the sudden surge. California has confirmed close to 223,000 infections, a nearly 50% increase over 2 weeks ago. That has been driven in part by the state's ability to now test more than 100,000 people per day. But more concerning to officials is the steady growth of COVID-19 hospitalizations, which is a 43% increase in the past 2 weeks.
Let me also remind Bandujan out there that we still don't have a approved vaccine, and also a vaccine with good track record, because everything actually is just like, okay, probably might work. Fauci has been talking about almost every day in different media, like saying that we don't have a vaccine as yet.
Yeah.
And he claims it will take at least a year before it gets
Right. And in fact, Altibaba, what Governor Newsom is saying is that if you're not going to stay home and you're not going to wear public masks in public, we have to enforce, and we will.
What?
He's saying that we are going to enforce these restrictions.
Whoa!
We're going to make it mandatory for you to do this.
My God, it seems like an apocalyptic movie right now.
Yeah, and then what they're saying is just because it's summer and you feel like having a barbecue with all your friends, it can't be that way. And unfortunately, Bandujan, I've been seeing that even in our Desi populations, people are congregating in parking lots, not physically distancing. They're all standing there,
Outdoors, because youngsters, they feel like
Desi families with little kids.
Yeah, youngsters. That's what they're feeling, that they're under the age of 40, blah blah blah. We fine all the stuff. The point is, the new cases should actually share that, right?
Yeah.
The new cases actually showing up in younger people with a different strain of the virus.
No, it's this. If you are able to maintain physical distancing, yes, it makes sense, Bandujan, and you're wearing your masks and stuff. But if you're going to be, congregating together and you're saying, yeah, we're physically distancing, but we're not really, and you're like exchanging, you're touching things, you're playing a game of basketball. Even a game of basketball is dangerous because you're touching a common surface, right?
Yeah.
The ball. So please be careful. And there's a detailed story. We will share that on MediaMahima.com with regard to what's happening right here in California and also in Santa Clara County. The good news, or the silver lining, is that most of these cases are not here in Northern California or not in Santa Clara County, because many people are consciously following it. Most of these cases are largely in Southern California. Okay, and let's go on over and talk about something interesting, Madhya.
Okay, please, let's do that.
Yeah, that bounty matter, remember?
That's not interesting at all.
How Russian...
Disturbing, actually.
yeah?
Disturbing matter.
Yeah,
because
how Russia was paying bounties to Taliban-affiliated militants to kill US soldiers. Well, the US handled reported intelligence that Russia was paying bounties to Taliban-affiliated militants to kill US soldiers correctly in terms of protection of US troops, US Secretary of State Mike Pompeo said on Wednesday. However, speaking to reporters, Pompeo did not explicitly confirm the intelligence, which has been widely reported in the media, nor did he address whether President Donald Trump was made aware of it or not. After Trump initially said he was not briefed on the matter, the White House said that Trump was not, quote, personally, unquote, briefed, but did not address whether he had received a written report, read it, and why he had not responded more aggressively if so. I can assure you that whatever reporting it is that you're referring to, that we responded in precisely the correct way with respect to making sure that our forces were postured appropriately, that they were aware of the level of the threat and the credibility of the threat, Pompeo told reporters. Isn't this the guy who actually gave that Mary Louise Kelly, the NPR reporter, a hard time?
Yeah, the same
About-
guy. The guy who threatened her, bullied her.
Yeah, who bullied her, Pandajan.
Yeah.
Seriously, he bullied a NPR reporter.
Yeah.
I don't know how many of you remember that particular story. If you don't, go Google it and read it and and learn about how the people that we elect into power are the people who really, really, we really need to think about who we are going to be electing as our officials, and and making sure that the right people are elected so that they pick the right people as their cabinet. Okay. Well, this time, even George Bush administration officials are going to be backing Biden, a group is saying. It's a Reuters exclusive story, Banjan. Hundreds of officials who worked for former Republican President George W. Bush are set to endorse Democratic White House hopeful Joe Biden. People involved in the effort said the latest Republican-led group coming out to oppose the re-election of Donald Trump. The officials, who include cabinet secretaries and other senior people in the Bush administration, have formed a political action committee, 43 alumni for Biden, to support the former vice president in his November 3rd race. Three organizers of the group told Reuters Bush was the country's 43rd president, so they actually are saying that they're the 43 alumni for Biden. That's the name of the FPAC.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. The Super PAC.
Wow. What about the 44th?
40.
Oh, okay, fine. 44th is Obama, right?
Obama.
He's Democrat.
And
so
then
it's fine.
45 was this guy. So they're saying the people who are the alumni of 43 are the ones who are backing Biden. Now, this Super PAC will launch on Wednesday with a website and a Facebook page. They said it plans to release testimonial videos praising Biden from high-profile Republicans and will hold get-out-the-vote efforts in the most competitive states.
It's interesting how they're not able to get somebody of. They have to back him, I suppose, who's in the office, right? That's unfortunately Republicans.
Yeah. And
But it's
actually,
nice.
I found the verbiage interesting, the way they're positioning, right?
Uh-huh.
They're saying they don't want to re-elect Trump. They don't say about the Republican Party.
No,
at
they
all.
don't. That's good. That's they're being bipartisan there. But the point I'm making is over here, the trend of the local offices, right?
Huh.
Now, everybody who has been backed by the congressmen, who have been backed by Trump administration and Trump, when they lost, two elections actually happened, and both of them actually lost to a more right-wing person
Right.
in the Republican Party. So they're pushing people away further from the thing. Anyway, it's fine. Let's see what happens. November is going to be exciting.
Exactly, Bhujan. So here you go. Well, if you're wondering who is going to be vice president, I'm saying President Joe Biden. Former Vice President Joe Biden's vice presidential pick. Well, simple, Bhujan. He has promised to pick a woman as a running mate in the November 3rd election.
Who we don't know still. He's going to wait until he's going to keep that drama going for some more time.
Till early August.
Yeah,
He
if
needs
you-
to raise
if-
more money, no?
If you guys want to make some bets on it, please go ahead and do it.
Well, some people are saying that he's going to pick who's that person?
Kamala Harris.
No. Yeah, well,
Klobuchar.
some people are saying that he should pick Kamala Harris, but there's also that, who was it? Jackie Collins? Is that the congresswoman who
Okay.
led the impeachment inquiry?
The one in yeah.
Yeah, they're saying that he might pick her because then he won't be ruffling too many feathers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if he picks, for instance, Amy Klobuchar who came out and said he should pick Kamala Harris?
Yeah, because they asked her that they'll pick her, and she said, no, I'm not the person. He must pick Kamala Harris, what she said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay, let's go on over to Seattle and let's tell you that police are working to clear out a protest zone in the city that was called the Trump-free zone, so to speak, after it has become lawless and brutal after weeks of violence, including 4 shootings and the deaths of 2 teenagers, the city's police chief has said. In a legal setback to the Trump administration, a U.S. judge struck down the Trump asylum restrictions. So what it does is this hardline rule that curtailed asylum applications by migrants at the US-Mexico border was struck down by a US federal judge, and this is a legal setback that follows a recent Supreme Court defeat over another immigration policy. The administration failed to adhere to proper regulatory guidelines when it issued a fast-track rule requiring migrants who want asylum to first seek safe haven in a third country through which they traveled on their way to the United States. Said U.S. District Judge Timothy Kelly, a Trump appointee based in Washington, D.C. Hong Kong police fired water cannons and tear gas and arrested more than 300 people on Wednesday as protesters took to the streets in defiance of sweeping security legislation introduced by China to completely snuff out dissent. Beijing unveiled the details of the much-anticipated law late on Tuesday after weeks of uncertainty, pushing China's freest city and one of the world's most glittering financial hubs onto a more authoritarian path. They are fighting it, and let me tell you later today, Russians are also going to be deciding whether they will give Vladimir Putin unfettered access.
Wait. Whether he is going to decide to give himself the access, we should say.
Well, they're saying that today they will make a decision. They're going to the polls to decide that.
You know you know Russia, right?
Yeah.
Come on, it's like him deciding whether he wants power or not.
Right. Well, either ways, I'm going to tell you. Let's go on over the FANG stocks. Bunijan, advertisements for more than 400 brands, including Coca-Cola and Starbucks, are due to vanish from Facebook today after the failure of last-ditch talks to stop a boycott over hate speech on the site. Facebook is completely frustrated at this particular point, trying to figure out how to make things work.
They did lose 7 billion in market value.
Yep.
7 billion is quite a big amount.
But guess who won in market value?
Tesla.
Tesla Inc. Yeah, their shares gained 5% in early morning trade to a record of 1,133, boosting the company's market cap to $209.47 billion. Roughly $6 billion more than Toyota is currently valued by investors. For news from India, Bandajan, you need to go to MediaMahima.com. We will share these news headlines and these news stories there about Chinese companies that are going to be now banned from taking on highway projects in India, according to Transport Minister Nitin Gadkari, and also about why they're asking to ban the Chinese apps, and how these apps have actually been stalking Muslims, especially the Uyghur Muslims, earlier and more widely across the world. You can get more information about all this on MediaMahima.com. That's all we have for you this morning on Good Morning Bay. We'll be back tonight live at 5 on the Pam Pam Show. Don't forget to tune in then. Have yourself a wonderful Wednesday. The best music with the best entertainment, you know, where it keeps getting hotter, and that's Radio D Hotties. And main aapki faltu rani sunte rahiyega. There's more lovely music that we've lined up for you. Total D Hottie picks.
Hi, this is Anushka Sharma. You're listening to me on Radio Day Hotties with Altu Baba and Faltu Rani, where entertainment keeps getting hotter.